Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and finally the wait is over and I have with me the Huawei P9. I ordered this last week guys from 3 UK and it arrived today and I'm super excited. I want to see what this handset is all about. The last Huawei handset that I had was the Honor 7. I did plenty of videos on that phone and I was mighty impressed by the value for money, the power and elegance that that handset had. That's why I have high expectations from Huawei for the P9, and they have at the top of the range specs for this phone, including Kirin 955 and 3 gigs of RAM. This is, by the way, the 32 gig version. It also comes in the 64 GB variant along with 4 gigs of RAM. But in the UK, the 3 gig of RAM version is available. You can get a hold of 4 GB version, but probably you'll have to go eBay or elsewhere to have a look. But officially, as of now, a 3 gig RAM version is available in the UK. And by the way, this is the Mystic silver color, not the grey color. There were plenty of unboxings on grey color, but there were hardly any on silver. So I thought, let's go for the Mystic silver. As you can see guys, the box is pretty simple. There's no mention of any specs, so we can actually waste a minimum time and we can go into the box straight away. Open this up. To be honest, I haven't even seen yet what's inside, so this is my very first time and I wanted to do this with you guys live on the camera to see how this is all about. So guys, this is the handset, the Huawei P9, and this is the Mystic silver color. Super excited guys, and I can't wait to see how this phone is. I tell you what, let's get it out of this packaging straight away. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is the way to open it. Fuck it. Okay, excuse my language. Okay, so first impressions. I want to peel this off as well. I don't want. There we go. Okay, so this is the Mystic silver color, guys. First impressions, very elegantly made and extremely light, even lighter than the S7 Edge. Even though S7 Edge is a pretty light phone for a 5.5 inch screen, this is obviously a 5.2 inch screen. The phone is very light, and I tell you what, I love the bezels around, especially on the left and right hand side. Hardly any bezels, so that is very nice. And also the phone is very cold, obviously made from metal and aluminium. At the back, as you can see, nice smooth finish, a typical Huawei fashion, pretty much the same as it was the case with the Huawei Honor 7. So very nice. You got the Huawei logo at the bottom and also all this information, made in China and all that kind of stuff, so nothing else. Fingerprint sensor guys, I was very impressed with the one on the Huawei Honor 7, and this should be even better than the one on the Huawei Honor 7. Apparently, I'm not too sure if I remember correctly, I could be wrong and please do correct me if I'm wrong, this is supposed to be some sort of a 3D fingerprint sensor, so it's supposed to be even more efficient and more quicker and more accurate than the one on the older generation of Huawei Honor 7 fingerprint sensor. So we will probably test this out. I'll probably see if I can do a dedicated separate video on the fingerprint sensor. Also, you can see the Leica lens, two lenses both from Leica. So one of them is a monochrome lens and the other one is an RGB lens which takes color photos. And by the way, one of them, I think they both are 12 megapixel in size, so big enough. A 12 megapixel normally is a standard on a Galaxy S7 or the S7 Edge these days, or the HTC 10, or the LG G5. I think that has a 16 megapixel. But yeah, a 12 megapixel sensors at the back guys. One is a monochrome and the other one is the RGB. It takes colorful photos. And also you have the dual tone LED flash, as you can see here guys, and also you have the laser autofocus as well, which helps in focusing. And I would love to see, I'll probably do a thumbs test and I will see how quick the laser autofocus is. As you can see here guys, all the details about the Leica lens. Okay, what else do we have? We have the antenna band here going all the way across on the top right side and also on the top left side as well. Okay, so on the right hand side we have this button, power button, and also the volume rocker. And I tell you what, the power button has got this nice texture on it, so once you touch it you can feel the texture. So even if you're in a dark room and trying to increase the volume, just by holding the button you will tell if it's a power button or a volume rocker. So obviously, like I said, because the texture on the power button, this should be really nice. I tell you what, it's very nice, to be honest. I like the weight of it. It's so light for a 5.2 inch screen phone. It's really nice, and I can see myself using it with one hand all the time. And so all those people watching who love using their phones with one hand and who don't like big phones, they're probably gonna enjoy this phone. I can tell you now straight away. It's pretty much the same feeling which I had with the Huawei Honor 7. I think the Honor 7 might have been a slightly bit heavier than this one, but this is extremely light. And I tell you what, they have been able to put in such a slim body a 3000 mAh battery inside, which is simply amazing. because if you compare this with the HTC 10, I will probably compare this phone with the HTC 10 once I get that phone, most likely by the end of this week or early next week. And that phone is a lot thicker than this, even though I haven't held it in hands just as yet, but I know the specs and I know all the measurements. I think the Huawei P9 is definitely a lot slimmer than the HTC 10, but we will obviously reserve our judgment once I get hold of the HTC 10. Okay, so on the right hand side, like I said guys, a power button and the volume rocker. Down at the bottom you got the speaker, a type C USB by the way, so well done Huawei for giving us the type C. I think it's about time that everybody should be changing on to type C anyway. Samsung Galaxy S7 and the S7 Edge are the only handsets left which have the type A USB. These two small screws, microphone, and also a 3.5mm jack. I'm a big fan of a 3.5mm jack being at the bottom of the phone and not at the top of the phone, because when you put it in the pocket, it's a nuisance for me and I can't handle a jack on the top of the phone. Also you have got another mic on top of the phone, which is most likely going to be the noise cancelling mic. Okay, so on the left hand side guys, this is probably where your SIM tray is and your SD card slot, so you can expand the memory as well, put in a micro SD card, and also you can put the SIM card in there as well. Okay, and I tell you what, I like this nice chamfered edges, as you can see probably in the camera, and the light, they're shining a bit though, but they're running all the way across, you can see down at the bottom and all the way across on the left and the top as well. So very well designed, and I like this nice metal frame going all the way across. And I tell you what, because the phone is smaller in size, this is most likely the case of what happened with the LG G5. If you remember my unboxing, I did say to you guys, the LG G5 was also very comfortable to hold in the hands because of the rounded edges, and same is the case with the Huawei P9 as well, because the edges are rounded, corners are rounded, that's why it should be easy to hold in one hand, and also because of the screen size, I don't see this phone slipping out of my hands. So this could yet be another metal aluminium phone which you can probably use without using a case. So that'll be interesting. I tell you what, let's turn the phone on and give it a first boot, and I'll see how this goes. By the way, before we start this, let's quickly go through the specs guys. The phone has, by the way, a Kirin 9555 latest chipset from Huawei, which is the in-house chipset. Also the phone has 3 gigs of RAM, a 5.2 inch full HD 1080p screen. I think they're around 400 and something pixels, I can't remember, 430 or 440 ppi, something like that, but a powerful enough screen. I was very impressed with the screen on the Honor 7, and this screen should even be better than that. And I will be testing the sunlight eligibility as well and see how clearly can we see the screen out and about when we are out and about in sun. Also you got the sensors, the camera, the front camera I think is about 8 megapixels, and this is the speaker phone, and down there you also got Huawei logo there as well. Not a big fan of that, because if you look at this is basically a waste of space. This is something which people complained a lot in the last few years about with HTC, and they kept on putting their logo. Thank God HTC have finally gotten rid of this logo, and they have saved a bit of space, and they instead gave us a fingerprint sensor. Okay, so let's have a look and see what else have we got in the box now that we have had a look at quick look at the phone. So let's have a look in the box guys. So here, let's get this out of the box and see what this is. Okay, open this up. Packaging and packaging and packaging, so much packaging. This is the wall adapter guys. This is the 3-pin UK adapter. As you know in my unboxing guys, I always show you what is the output rating, and see this is a fast charger. So as you can see guys, output is 5 volt and 2 amp. So this is not a fast charger, but 2 amp should still be fast enough, and it should be above average for a phone with a battery size of 3000 milliampere inside. With 2 amp you should be able to charge the phone in a couple of hours time or something like that. So unfortunately it's not a fast charger. I'm not too sure if the Huawei P9 is compatible with a fast charger, but I will do my testing and I will let you guys know if the Huawei P9 charges with a fast charger. But obviously the phone has a Huawei Kirin 955. It's not a Qualcomm chipset, so I'm not too sure if it's compatible with fast charging. We'll find that out soon in the next few days and weeks to come. Okay, so like I said, 5 volt and 2 amp charger guys. Let's have a look and see what else have we got in the box. Okay, so this should be the pair of headphones and cable. Okay, so this is the type C USB cable. Let's have a look. Yeah, so this is the type C USB cable. Okay, not bad. Alright, and what else have we got? We should have a pair of headphones. Yeah, there we go. And my Huawei Honor 7 video, I remember I actually forgot the headphones, and a lot of people asked me in the comment section and I had to apologize. Okay, so this is the pair of headphones, and I'll tell you what, these headphones look very familiar to me, and they're pretty much the same as the ones that come with the iPhone. Even the design language has been copied from the iPhone earphones as well. Okay, so what else do we have here then? Let's have a look at this. So this probably might be the paperwork. We also got this SIM tool, SIM adapter tool as well, and the Huawei you need support and stuff. This is where you get to customer services, and you got the helpline number as well, which is very, very good for customer services, something which many brands in the UK do not provide. So well done Huawei for that. Okay, so you also have the manual, a very thick manual in many languages. Obviously not interested. And this is the warranty card and everything else. But make sure you fill this up if you ever want to claim the warranty, which I know most people would be not doing it because most handsets are okay and they don't give any issues. So guys, that's pretty much it. All the manuals, handbook, adapter, charger, USB cable, everything is there. And we have gone a lot through with the phone already. Anyways, so the core specs, guys, like I said, I've gone through already. At the back, 2 cameras are 12 megapixel each. One is monochrome RGB, a dual LED flash, fingerprint sensor. By the way, the phone has 32 GB standard memory, and you can also obviously expand it with a micro SD card. So let's quickly go through the setup, guys. I want to quickly go through this and see how we can, finish this off really quick. Let me enter my password. I think I do remember this, bear with me. Okay, so I'm back now and I've got the Wi-Fi connected. So it's asking me for allow updater to access the SD card. Allow that, yes. Let's go through this straight away. Next, and if we can agree with all this, enable system update policy. Next page, enable, agree, do not allow. Okay, we can leave that for now. Wi-Fi enhanced internet experience, Wi-Fi plus service, allow, that is fine. And I want to finish this out really quick. No thanks, we'll do this later. Okay, checking info, Google account, skip, don't need the Google account right now, skip this as well. Skip, protect your phone, skip anyway, allow, skip, okay, skip here, and there you go. So the configuration is successful. This feature requires the following permission to enable Okay, there we go. So we are now in the Huawei Honor 7, and this is the screen, guys. I don't know if you can see this clearly on the camera, but it looks very nice. It is not the brightest. Let me have a look and see if the auto brightness, like always in most phones, is there. Let's have a look, settings, and let's get into display. From here we should have the brightness. There you go, the adaptive brightness was on, that's why the screen wasn't as bright. There you go. So now you have the full brightness, guys, and now I can see the screen very clearly. I tell you what, it's a beautiful looking screen. I know it's only a 1080p, and a lot of you watching out there are Quad HD fans or fanatics, but I tell you what, still I will believe till this day that 1080p is more than enough for a flagship smartphone, and we do not need Quad HD. If we have Quad HD is fine, but I think with a 1080p well calibrated screen, or like the ones on Huawei phones, you do not need any sort of Quad HD screen. So let's get into settings, guys, and let's have a look and see why when I type on it I can't hear any sound. So let me enable this, because at least I will give you an idea. Okay, let's have a look. Any sort of touch tone, there you go, touch sound there, screen lock sound as well. There you go, guys, now you can hear me. So let's get into settings. You can hear the phone now. Let's get into about phone, and let's have a look and see what we are running. So we're running Emotion UI. This is the skin on Huawei phones 4.1, which is the latest. Also we have Android version Marshmallow 6.0. So well done for that, Huawei. High Silicon Kirin 955, like I said, guys, the latest and the most powerful chipset on a Huawei phone just as yet. Today the Honor V8 was also announced in China. Even that handset has got 950, not the 955 Kirin. So this is, as of now, despite Honor V8 being coming out today, this still is officially the fastest chipset in a Huawei flagship phone. RAM 3 gigs, guys. So out of the total phone storage, which is 32 gig, you have 23.25 gig available, which is good, not bad, just above average, I would say. And we have the Android security patch level up to March, so they need to obviously catch up because they're almost 3 months behind. I would like to see how quickly they will catch up with that, and that is pretty much it, guys. Okay, so let's also have a look and see what else have we got. Advanced settings, memory and storage. Here you can see, guys, all the storage here, and they got storage cleaner in here as well. There are plenty of options in Huawei phone, guys. I know a lot of people out there, they hate Emotion UI for some reason, but in all honesty, ever since I've started buying Huawei phones, this is my third or I think maybe fourth Huawei phone. I've had the Honor 6, the Honor 6 Plus, the Honor 7, and this is probably my fourth phone, the Huawei P9. So I don't have any problem. I'm a geek guy, so maybe I'm different, but I can adapt to any UI at any time with no problems whatsoever. So from my side, the more functions, the more added features skin has, the more happier I am, because I love to play with different features. So not bad at all. Okay, so let's tell you what, let's also have a look and see if we have any updates available out of the box, because a lot of you out there obviously are very interested at times to see if there are any updates. So let's have a look and see. Check for updates, guys. So we are running the latest current version, so no updates. On the Huawei Honor 7, I remember when I got the phone out of the box, there was no update and the phone ran fine for a few days without any issues and with no updates. So that's the one thing about Huawei, the Emotion UI is so much more stable than HTC, LG and Samsung skins. When the flagship phones come out from Sony, LG and Samsung, they always release OTA updates, but Huawei has a different approach. They don't release an OTA update straight away once the phone is released, because the phone is already so stable and they've worked hard on the skin, so you don't need an OTA update. But at some point I'm sure I will get it. Okay, so what else can I show you? Let's have a quick look at the camera, guys, see if we can take a few photos. It's asking me for this, leave that for now, allow. Okay, so I've got this here with me. Let's have a look at this. We got some colors here, so see if we can actually get the camera to working. Enable, that's fine. Okay, so this is the camera, guys. Let's take a quick photo. There you go. The shutter speed is fast enough, and definitely faster than what I had on the Huawei Honor 7. As you can see, let's go back a bit now and take a photo now. Okay, so let's have a look and see how the photo is like. The colors are decent, not too bad. They are a bit blurry, I would say, because the lighting conditions are quite difficult. So obviously it's not as clear, and I'm only using my lamps. So I'll be keen to see how it performs during daytime. So also have a look and see if I can focus on the Huawei box here and see how it takes it. Okay, there we go. That's gonna be a bit difficult for the camera. Let's see if they pass the test once more. There we go. Let's have a look. This was much better. Not too bad. As you can see, if I zoom in all the way in, you can actually see the shine on the Huawei design text as well, which is very good. So the Leica lens are doing fairly well, not too bad. Okay, let's bring this back again. Let me just do tap to focus and see if that makes a difference. It does. There we go. Oh yes, all of a sudden you can see the screen brightens up and the lens is able to focus straight away. So much better than the previous image. Not bad, guys. So the camera is looking decent, a lot better than the Huawei cameras I've seen in the past. The Huawei Honor 7 camera was just about average. It wasn't the best, so not too bad. So far, so good. Okay, let's also have a look and see quickly if we can have a look at the front camera. Guys, this is me shooting with the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, standby mode, beauty mode, perfect selfie, standard beauty. And let's have a look and see if we can take a photo. There you go, guys. So 1, 2, 3, go. Release the beauty mode. Keep it natural. There we go. Not too bad. And let's increase the beauty mode a bit and see if we can do it now. There's a timer on it. There you go. So let's have a look at the photos now. The photos got a bit this pink hue to it. I don't know why is that the case. Maybe some sort of settings or something like that. Yeah, so I need to check this out. This shouldn't be the case. It should be much more clear than this. I don't know what else can we do. Let's have a look and see if we can reduce the color or something else. But yeah, this is probably original, but there's a bit of pink hue in it. I can see that straight away clearly. Even by reducing the beauty mode, it's still there. So I wonder what that is. I'll have to have a look, guys, and see. I'll definitely have a look, guys, and I will check out in detail. I'll do a camera video as well, and I'll take some photos. And please follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, and I will be putting a lot of photos there as well. So guys, this is the first impression. So far it looks okay. The phone obviously has got no app drawer, because this is what Emotion UI brings on the table. It doesn't give you any app drawer, but there are plenty of functionalities through which you can make your life easier on this. So guys, first impression, the phone looks nice, elegantly made, not bad, made from full aluminium and metal. I'll do a dedicated video on fingerprint sensor as well and see how accurate and fast that is. So all in all, not bad. I pretty much like it so far. First impressions, well made, good construction, attention to detail like this texture on the power button, and all in all, a decent handset for what I can see, at least on the first impressions. I'll be doing plenty of videos, guys, in the days to come. Gaming video, a temperature video. I'll be testing the cameras, probably do a few vlogs with the front and the back camera as well, a fingerprint sensor. So if you got any questions, guys, please feel free to ask me in the comment section. And like always, if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel, guys, as it helps. And I shall see you in the next video.